Well, we like doing the little compost project so much, so we're going to try to do another little project that it's not as immediately satisfying, but at least start working on it to kind of get it ready for. Anyway, we're going to do a keyhole garden bed, and we're going to put it right here. All right, so here's the idea. We use these logs that we already cut. They're piled up and they're starting to rot anyway. We didn't do what we were supposed to do to take care of them. Anyway, we use these to make the shape of the garden. So super easy to make a shape out of, like, because we're doing the keyhole, and they're gonna rot anyway. And so they'll feed the garden because of the rot. It's temporary, and no nails or screws. All right, so we got the shape done, and I'm thinking this is about the size that we want, I guess. I don't know. So we just got them stacked in there. We got like the bigger ones kind of on the ends to kind of like hold everything together. And this is that keyhole shape. So, you know, other than just a big square or rectangle, you got this keyhole you can walk into, and now this gives you more like surface area, well, more access to surface area versus, you know, if we just had a big square, we couldn't reach over in there. So now from in here, you can kind of go around all on the outside. So a couple of disadvantages I'm starting to think about with this is, for one, these logs are decaying and they will continue to decay, which is good as far as like degeneration, like compost and stuff. But these already have like a bunch of slugs and bugs and stuff in them, so I'm not sure if we're just like introducing, you know, pests already before our garden starts. Another thing is the amount of size this thing takes up versus how much usable space you have is pretty crazy, because looking at it, it's huge because the logs are big, but if you just look at the inside of what's usable, it's not as much as it looks. But all right, so now we're going to maybe throw some stuff at the bottom, almost kind of like we would a compost pile, and hopefully that will kind of help take up some space so we don't have to use as much dirt, and it will eventually break down into dirt. All right, so I almost forgot. Before we lay anything down, we need to make a basket, like a 5-gallon size basket, to go into the middle part of the bed, so we can put compost in there and then start adding like food scraps to that. That way this becomes its own little compost, even though we have some, but it will kind of disperse nutrients and stuff. So I figured get another, like a pole that's hardwood, and then we'll cut it up all the same length, drop them into the ground in a circle. That way there's space enough for stuff to still, like earthworms, to get in and get out. And then we might like wrap something around it, but here is our basket. So imagine this, there's dirt up to, I don't know, say here, and inside as well. And then when we come and dump our scraps for the compost, we'll take a few scraps, you know, dig it out, throw it in here, cover it up, and then when that breaks down, just kind of go out, feed the rest of the dirt. Bugs come in, take it out. So now we'll just continue to pack the bottom with some bigger stuff. Not too big, but you know, stuff with limbs, stuff that we had piled up that we're gonna burn, and then we'll get ready for dirt. We did it. Well, we started. Oh, we did enough for today. But so we got the shape, we got the basket, we got some stones here so we can walk. Well, we walk up here. We threw some limbs and some leaves and some rotten logs. This is a compost. We're making a compost pretty much. But so now we'll, you know, next will be the dirt, and we're thinking of, you know, we're not living here yet, so we want to think of something that where it's kind of automated, so we're not, we don't have to be here every day. So I'm gonna cover it with some type of mesh, or I have an old greenhouse that I'm not using the fabric of, and it's got holes in it, so maybe I'll use that. I don't know. But watering, I'm thinking of, I got some old 5-gallon buckets. We can gravity feed, get an adapter for a water hose. We got some old water hose. We can just drill a bunch of small holes in the water hose to make it like a slow drip, and then we'll gravity feed it to a bucket, have it on top. That way we can water it 5 gallons at a time, and it should, you know, water it for a while. But yep, this is it. Super ugly. I like it a lot. We're gonna try this out. First time I'm ever doing it, and I don't know, it went pretty quick, so maybe we'll do two of them, and then January or this next month we'll start seeding inside. But